My life in Rhodes was very middle class people, you know. We had some things and we didn't have much, you know. And we're growing up with a big family, 9 in a family, but 2 have left already.
When you were born?
Yeah, before we
Really?
go. Zacharias, έκανε θήκαμε μετά που έφυγε ο Ζαχαρίας 11 χρονών και πήγε στην Αίγυπτο.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Anyway, it was a very small town. We had only one house for about all the family. Include, we have a big yard for the animals, sheep, goats, pigs, ageladas, what you call it?
Cows?
Cows. And
We get the idea. And you
Yeah.
all live together.
yeah, we are living in one big yard and a big house. No toilet, no kitchens, no nothing. We just upland life.
Where did you cook? Outside?
Yeah, no, we cook outside with a wood or coals. What do you call it?
Yeah, cows.
Carbona.
Cows.
Yeah.
Yes, and then it was very, very happy. If you like to know, we were so many in the family, but we always laughing and joking and have a good time.
A lot of love.
Never arguments or anything.
So then how did you come to the decision that you left?
After, on the world time, we have a very hard time because we have a lot of people coming from other countries in our country, and we have to give them food and oil and everything we can help them. And then
Were they
we had to
refugees?
get everything in rush with the coupons. Sugar, tea, coffee, all with the coupons, clothes and everything. And then we saw they like it very much. And as soon as the war finished, we got the invitation from Australia through my 2 brothers. And they want us to come in and join them in Australia. We didn't know nothing about Australia, not me or anybody. So when we decided to come, my mother was very, very upset. She said, let them all go and you stay here. I don't want all of you to go. So I said, no, if it's my brother's going and my sister, I'm going too. And we left about, I think, 7th of March, 1927.
There were 4 of you, is that right? You, Maria, Theo, and Jack.
So we got the car and we're going to Lemeso, and we have to get the Varka from the
Varka's boat.
the boat to get into the ship. And then I just try not to cry and not to show anybody my sorrow, what you call this. And me and my sister, my brothers always have gone around in the big ship, but it was not very luxury. It was just a ship which took all these soldiers to the war. Then it started bringing people to Australia.
Yeah.
And we have to live in so many people in one cabin. And I got very sick. I couldn't eat and I couldn't drink and I vomited all the time. Truly, I thought I was going to die. And then when we just first stop was in Egypt.
Mum, how old were you then?
About 25.
Oh my God. All right, thank you.
What did you imagine Australia was going to be like here?
We didn't have no idea at all, okay? No idea at all. Well, some people from there, they keep telling us, In Australia, there is not white people, it's only black people. You see, when we just arrive, when we just have a big trip, my brothers, we have a lot of stop. We get out in Egypt, in Suez. We went around so many beautiful things, everything. We didn't have no money. All of us, we had about few shillings in our pocket. Then we had another stop in, after that, we have stop in Africa. No, yeah, that's it. In Africa, we got out again. That's the only time I eat, and that's the only time I just was thinking. We went around again, too many beautiful things, no money. All right? And then, first, after about maybe 42 days, we arrived in Perth. When we get out in Perth, we just watching the trees, the ground, everything, and we were so excited because we think, doesn't matter what the other people say, we love the country straight away. So then after the Perth, we arrived in Melbourne. In Melbourne, my brother, Harry, came and to get us.
To meet you.
To meet us.
Yeah, he came to meet you.
Yeah, and then he stayed about 8 days in Melbourne. We stay in a friend of us, which is the same people we didn't know, but it's from the same town.
So they were Horiani from Arodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we stayed there for 8 days. We gone shopping, we went everywhere, but after the war, there was nothing to buy or anything to see. When I went there, I was very upset and very cranky because back home we have so many good things, even if it was poor. No nice shoes, no nice clothes, no nice, we didn't like anything. We didn't buy anything, okay? And then we left Melbourne, we arrived in Brisbane. It was in Brisbane. After then we just start driving to go to Malanda. But before we got to Malanda, after so many days driving, when we watching the ships and the cows and everything in the land, we thought was rocks, so many together.
The endless Australian countryside. Gum trees and gum trees and gum trees. It must have been a shock.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, for sure. Anyway, we arrived in, after that? Brisbane.
You were going to Malanda.
We arrived to home here. We meet relatives there, friends, very good friends. I mean, with Stephanus.
Mm-hmm.
Because my brother and some of them people, they have a business together. And then they welcome us very, very good. They giving dinners, they giving place to live, they give everything. We had a very good time there. We stayed about, say, 1 week. And then we just start the big trip to go to Malanda. Whereas my brother was there and he got a small business. He'd been waiting for us. When I arrived there and we meet them, we were so sad and so happy together because we didn't know him.
You had never ever met him, that's right.
No, because
he left before you were born.
Yes.
Oh.
And when we met him, he welcomed with so many happiness for him. And he got about 4 kids. The same day we arrived in Sydney, in
Melbourne.
And Nick Avramaitis, my brother's son, the second son, is born the same day exactly.
Michael.
No. Nick
Nick.
Avramaitis,
Yeah.
his actual birthday was the day they arrived in Melbourne.
Excellent.
Yes. And when he saw us, my sister-in-law and my brother and all the family, they was crazy happy, and we had a very special time with them.